Squawk Box this morning. President Trump sat down to a roundtable meeting with restaurant executives yesterday afternoon, and a hot topic for discussion was the time allotted for the Paycheck Protection Program. Our next guest was one of those executives. Melvin Rodrigue is president and CEO of GALATOIR'S restaurant. Melvin, it is great to see you. For the last 20 years, I've been going down to your restaurant. I miss your bread pudding so very, very much. And boy, do I wish you all the luck in the world. Tell us a little bit about the meeting that you had with the president yesterday and what you told him specifically about the PPP program.
Well, first of all, we've got to get you some of that banana bread pudding sooner than later. So we're starting to reopen New Orleans now, which is a good sign, but the capacities are quite restrictive. So that's a bit of a challenge, but we'll keep working on it. Someone mentioned consumer confidence earlier. That's obviously so important right now. And but, you know, our message to the president yesterday was really clear. And it was this. The Payroll Protection Program has been a help to many millions of businesses across the country. And it's got a great opportunity to be a help to restaurants. What we need is an alignment of the test period and us being open for business. That being said, what we've done is not ask for more money. We may need that in the future. But instead of more money, what we asked for was to give us a larger window of time. And we asked for it to go from 8 weeks on the test period for forgiveness to 24 weeks on the test period for forgiveness. That would give us, that elongated time period would give us staying power to weather the storm, keep our staff, and just make up for the shortfall in revenue that we're experiencing.
Hey, Melvin, in terms of the challenge that you're confronting, one of them, of course, is social distancing and the requirement that you can only have 25% occupancy. I'm curious what you think the appropriate occupancy could be and keep everybody safe. And the other question I had is how much of it is the social distancing requirements and how much of it is just strictly a demand picture, given that New Orleans is such a wonderful tourist destination and an environment where people aren't flying into town for the weekend. There's less people that I imagine are going to be going out.
So you're 100% right. It's a twofold issue. First and foremost, it's hard to believe, but when I reopen tomorrow at 25% capacity, I'll be losing more money than last week when I was shut down because I'll begin incurring expenses below the break even. And, you know, that's a scary thought, but we've got to do it to get the economy moving again and build consumer confidence and build up to what would be a reasonable capacity. As far as demand, I think that there will be a demand early on for those restaurants that are open. We got a lot of calls when we made our announcements last week. And so that's incredible and a good deal. That being said, you definitely hit the nail on the head. New Orleans is a city of 400,000 people, and the greater metropolitan's about 1.1 million. That's not enough to sustain 1,500 restaurants, you know, in any math that you do. So we need those 19 million visitors back. That takes me back to our solution yesterday, which is a win for all restaurants, is if we can get, and we got great commitment from the president and Secretary Mnuchin to work on this. If we can get from 8 weeks to 24 weeks on the forgiveness, that elongated period of time allows us to stretch those loans and get forgiveness. And that gives us the staying power we need to get closer to a point in time where those 19 million visitors do come back to New Orleans or New York or San Francisco or anywhere else in between.